All heads hang down. I repeat, all heads hang down. All heads hang down. We lost a pioneer in hip hop. If you haven't heard, I probably think most people have heard, but Irv Gotti, the co-founder of Murder Inc., has passed away at the age of 54. Yeah, you know what? I'm gonna be real with you. I have some things I want to say, but I want to read about his life first. I'm on Wikipedia, and so there's a certain things I didn't know about him that much. So I just don't want to. Again, I don't want to do all heads hang down and not give you some background about this man, this pioneer. Irvin Domingo Lorenzo Jr. or Irvin Domingo Lorenzo Jr. was born June 26, 1970, and of course he died on February 5th, 2025. Professionally known as Irv Gotti or DJ Irv. I didn't know he was named DJ or what. Was an American record producer and record executive. He co-founded the record label Murder Inc. Records in 1998, which was an imprint of Def Jam Recordings. I didn't know that.
Okay.
I did not know that. He received his production credits for most other recordings by artists signed on the label, including Ja Rule, of course, Lloyd, The Ink, Ashanti, Jennifer Lopez. He worked with DMX, Jay-Z, Kanye West, Fat Joe, Memphis Bleak, and Eve. He was also the creator of the BET series Tales. Anybody can comment below the BET series Tales. What's that about? I've never heard of that show. If this was a show or a hood show, what is that? Like, I don't know. I don't know. He actually made his debut on Jay-Z's Reasonable Doubt album on the song Can I Live in June 1996. He produced it by the name DJ Irv. I did not know that. I did not know that. In 1997, through Irv, he signed Rough Riders. Did not know I thought it was Swiss Beats. I didn't know he had something to do with Rough Riders. His first artist was DMX. Didn't know that. And his first studio album was one of DMX's best studio albums. It's Dark and Hell is Hot. It was released on May 12, 1998. It sold over 250,000 copies in its first week. And then, the album went and sold 4 million in the United States. And it went quadruple platinum. I remember DMX and Tupac had the same thing. They had two albums in 1 year that went quadruple platinum. So I think, DMX broke that record. Well, guys, if you want anything else more about Irv Gotti, please go look at Wikipedia. I'm looking at legal issues now because he went to jail, and well, that's what I was going to talk about. 50 Cent response to Irv's death was really savage.
Wow.
I don't, blame 50 in some ways. I'm gonna tell you why. He hung with Kenneth Supreme Griffith. If you don't know, allegedly, Supreme had 50's mother exed out, and what I've been told with Irv Gotti, I always thought he was just name alone, but he helped McGriff. Him and McGriff launched Murder Inc. And they used that record company, Murder Inc., to do illegal funds and launder drug money.
Wow.
Literally. When the FBI and them federal agents seized his stuff, Irv Gotti, they found a connection. And I always say, someone said Jay-Z and random, that's allegedly, but we don't know that. I personally don't know that. I'm just speaking to what I'm reading here. I always knew him and McGriff. I just thought he was just name alone. Had Tupac, I hung out with Suge, but he probably did some things, but Pac was never, he just hung out with them. I always said this before, Pac is an actor, and I know I'm gonna get some heat for that, but he was never no gangster to me. He just acted like it. I don't care how much people get hate. I get hate for that. That's the truth. He was an actor. He came from LaGuardia. Look at his resume. I know Pac. I grew up with Pac. I know everything about that brother. That brother was not a gangster. Okay, I thought that's what Irv Gotti was, but I guess it was only Ja Rule and all that. I did not know McGriff was the founder of Murder Inc. I did not know that.
Wow.
All in all, though, I want this to be a wake-up call to all black men. He had 2 strokes because he wasn't eating right. The first stroke, before that, he had warnings before this first stroke. His family said he had the most horrible diet in the world. And he wasn't ever obese. If you look at this brother, he was never 500-pound dude. So, but I heard he had a history in his family. Not so certain about heart history or whatever. All I know that he wasn't taking care of his diet, and that's why I really want to talk to us black men. But it's all men. I don't care what color you are, but men, I don't know why we have a bad history with going to doctors. Like, we're scared of it, and I don't understand. I don't get it. It took me a while to go to doctors 2 years ago, but when you're getting older, you gotta take care of yourself, brothers. And
that's right.
He had the second stroke put him out. Now I heard this story from Willie D on YouTube. If you don't know who Willie D is, I heard when I was watching it this morning, he was on life support, so he wasn't dead yet. They said he was there. I don't know what happened. The second stroke must have did something worse. Man, they're 54 years old. That's too young, guys. It's too young. He lost Makemba Mutombo to brain aneurysm, but with Kevin, with Mutombo and people like Chad Boseman, those were cancers. Those things, they did the best they can, and they went to remission. Especially Boseman, he went to remission. That he got his prostate cancer right back, or was it? It was cancer, but I'm not certain it was prostate. I'm sorry if I'm not. I know it was cancer around there. But it was a remission. It came back, and that's why he got so skinny. And then he died, as you know. Yeah, man. Black men, we can't help cancer and stuff like that, but we can help going to the doctors all the time, having a healthy diet. Me, I'm trying to still lose weight too. I'm actually going to the heart doctor this Saturday, and yeah, just protect yourself, man. Listen to your doctor. If he says slow down, don't. If he wants to put a little heart monitor in you, and I always tell people, go to the heart doctor. Go to a real doctor. Don't get me wrong, go to a heart doctor. If you're over 40, please get your prostate checked. Do everything that's necessary, even in your 20s, because 20s you could get testicular cancer. Testicular cancer hurts people between the ages of 18 and 30.
Wow.
So, thank God I never had that. But hey, I've heard a lot of young dudes, 28, 25 years old, even 21 years old, dying from testicular cancer. So, guys, what I'm saying is check yourself. Okay, in the words of Cube, check yourself before you wreck yourself, because you might find yourself dead by yourself. Okay, this is heartbreaking. Okay, and a lot of people have some beef with Irv again. I'm not here for that. I'm just here to pay my respects. He was part of hip hop pioneer. He was part of the 90s hip hop scene. Again, I didn't even know he brought in DMX. I thought it was always Swiss Beats and those dudes. I didn't know he brought Rough Riders and all that. So he was a pioneer for real. And X was one of the best artists of my time. So, without Irv, that wouldn't have happened. So, again, all heads hang down. I repeat, all heads hang down for Irv Gotti. May you rest in peace, brother.